Hello, magnificent human beings. Welcome to this short class where we're seeking to release some of that tension there in our lower back. You are going to need a blanket, some sort of padding there to sit on or for your knees just to make things a little more comfy, a little more cozy. We're going to work through a few poses that are going to help to release some of those surrounding areas first, hamstrings, glutes, hips, before we get into that lower back. That way, our lower back has a better chance of actually releasing and letting go. We're going to explore the forearm trick in this class to help loosen and create some space there through our lower vertebrae. So just find yourself seated here on the mat. You can even prop yourself up on your blanket if you want to make things a little more comfy, cozy there. Close your eyes. We'll take a few short breaths, set our intention, and then get moving. So, closing your eyes and inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Inhale in. Exhale out. Slow, steady inhale in. Softening exhale out. Good. Allowing a simple intention for your practice to surface. Something about releasing, letting go, being loose, whatever you like. Once you have your intention, sealing it in with 3 big cleansing breaths. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Once more, big inhale in. Inhale, inhale. Inhale a little more. Hold, hold. Side out, let it go. Good. Opening up your eyes. Go ahead and place your hands here on your knees. A few seated cat-cows to help loosen us up here. So go ahead and inhale, roll your shoulders back, puffing your chest out just a little bit, looking upward. And then exhale, rounding through your back just a little bit, leaning back. Good. Keep going like this. Inhale. Chest comes forward, eye gaze up. Exhale, leaning back. Good. About 4, maybe 5 more of these at your own pace. Remember, inhales, puff your chest out, looking upward. Good. Exhale, rounding, leaning back. So just really gently waking up through our shoulders, our spine, our neck. One more. And back to neutral. Good. We're going to want to swing things around coming into a tabletop, but feel free to use your blanket there as support. So here on your knees, fingertips spread nice and wide. Good. Just a couple more gentle cat-cows to loosen and wake up things. So inhale, drop your belly, eye gaze lifts. Exhale, gently round your spine, pushing your palms into the earth, cat pose. Good. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good. All right. Still getting warmed up, getting our bodies loose. So let's take that left leg, extend it on back, brief 3-legged, maybe roll your ankle out a little bit, shake out your leg. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and bring that foot all the way through, place it in between your hands, and then hands come on up into that modified lunge, lengthening upward. Good. Breathe. And then as you like, maybe just a little bit, go ahead and leaning back. Good. Leaning back. Breathe. And hands come down onto the mat. Good. Come back into that tabletop, wag it out, move around, getting loose. We'll take that right foot, extend it on back, roll your ankle out, shake out your foot, your leg, move it around a little bit. Then when you like, take that right foot, bring it forward, base of a lunge, and slow, steady hands up overhead, lengthening, breathe. Soft inhales through the nose, gentle exhales out the nose. And then as you like, maybe leaning back just a little bit. As you lean back, kind of helps to open up through your front part of your hip flexor, kind of psoas area there. And hands come on down. Good. Come back into tabletop. Wag things out. Move around, getting loose. Good. From here, you're going to want to swing your legs around, and we're going to sit on our blanket or sitting down flat on the mat, however you like. Loosening up through kind of those hamstrings there, because everything's connected, right? So the looser we make things, the better chance our low back has it releasing. You can even put a little bend in your knees here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Coming forward, forward fold. Don't come to your full edge of the pose here. We'll be here for a bit. So nice flat back. You don't want to be rounding there in your back too much, taking the tension out. So, even bend your knees a little bit more, whatever feels good. And we breathe, stay here. About 5, 6 breath cycles. Maybe closing your eyes, noticing how on each exhale, things loosen up a little bit more, a little bit more. And release. Good. Now you can come off of the blanket here, and you can even maybe fold it up or put a block under your knee, but we're going to take our left knee, bring it back here. So if your leg can't lay all the way flat down, then, having a little blanket here is fine, but kind of whatever, prop you like here, just to make yourself comfortable. And then turn yourself towards the front. Big toe in line with your midline here. Lengthen upward and then hinging forward, coming on down. Hands grab for shin, ankle, foot, whatever feels best for you. And breathe. Good. Inhales create space. Exhales help you fold. Good. And release. Good. We're going to take this foot and then cross it over here. So foot crosses over and hugging this knee in. We don't care too much about the twist, rather just kind of hugging your knee in, maybe leaning back again, back up a little bit here. We want a nice stretch through our glute. So breathing. Hugging that knee in, deep breath. Trying to find that stretch through your glute here. And setting things down. You can bring both legs out, bob your legs around, move things around. Next side, so we want to bring that right knee over. So right knee comes back, left foot is out, and then doing your checks here, big toe kind of in line with your midline here. Inhale, lengthen upward, and then exhale, hinge, fold, coming on down. Good. Your simple forehead to knee pose. Doing your best to keep a flat back, not letting it round too much, but If it does some, that's okay. Just really want to focus on our breath, letting your breath be the guide as each exhale maybe brings you down a little bit more, a little bit more. And you can slowly release, coming back up. We're going to take that right foot now, crossing it over, opposite side, and then hugging that knee in. Good. Finding that stretch there through your right glute. Maybe leaning back helps. Maybe lengthening your spine upward helps. Wherever it is for you, just finding that stretch there. And we breathe. Maybe close your eyes. A few breaths here. And you can soften, release, bring those legs out, bob your legs around, move things around. Good. We want to swing all the way around, coming into downward facing dog. So however you like to get there, hands on the mat, coming on back into your down dog. Deep breaths here. Just take a moment to kind of settle into your downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet out, move around, just waking up your body. Good. We'll take that left leg, breathe three-legged, and then bring it through, base of a lunge, slow, steady, hands up overhead, breathe. A little bit of a flowy part here, just kind of waking things up. Hands come down, good, come back into down dog, pedal it out, move around. Very basic lunges, kind of our sun salutations, very modified, but just kind of the basic stuff of our lunges. We'll take that right foot, brief three-legged, bring it through, place it in between your hands, slow, steady, hands come on up. Deep breath, good. And hands come on down, back into down dog, pedal it out, move around. Waking up our bodies. Going to do one more round. Left leg, three-legged. Bring that foot through. When you're ready, slow, controlled inhale. Brings those hands up. Full lunge. Breathe. And hands come on down. Good. Back into down dog. Pedal it out. Move it around. Only one more lunge to do. Right leg. Brief three-legged. Bring that foot through. Slow, controlled. Good. Arms come on up. Your lunge pose. Breathe. Hands come on down. Come back into your down dog. Good. From here, we'll take that left knee, bring it on up. Base of a pigeon pose. You can untuck your back toes, sinking down into your pigeon. If you like to have a block or a blanket to set underneath your glute there, that's good. And just breathe, loosening things up in your pigeon. So really getting into our hips here. Soon we'll be targeting that lower back quite a bit. So, neighboring areas, right? Help to give our target sort of trouble area more space to release. Good. Holding in your pigeon. You can even come down to your forearms, lay all the way down. Whatever feels best for you. But just some deep breaths, release, relax. Every exhale helps things let go, dissolve, and release. When you're ready, peeling yourself back up off the mat, tuck those toes, come on back. Downward facing dog. Pedal things out, move around. If you need to move the blanket off to the other side, that's okay, because we're going to do the other side here. That right knee comes forward, base of a pigeon, and settling in, untucking your back toes. Deep breath here, releasing, relaxing in your own time. Maybe coming down to your forearms. You can lay all the way down. Again, whatever's best for you, just breathe, letting go. Then, as you're ready, come back up, and we'll come back into a downward facing dog. Good. Okay, moving that blanket more or less out of the way, giving yourself some space. Good. Here in your down dog, we'll shift forward into plank and then lower all the way down to the mat. Good. Now getting into working on our lower backs here. Forearms on the mat for our Sphinx pose. Doing our forearm trick here. So you're not in a full Sphinx. Rather, come down pretty far just so your chest's barely lifted off the mat. And then your forearm flesh pulls on the mat, kind of like you're growing forward. You're not going to move much, but an eighth of an inch, just the tiniest amount. And then hold here and breathe. Deep, deep breath way down. Feeling that space, that loosening there through your lower back. Not forcing things. Good. Remember, forearm flesh pulls on the mat. Creating that space there through your lower back. Breathe. And then very, very slowly go ahead and push yourself up into a tabletop. Pause here. Take a breath cycle. Good. And then push back into child's pose. You can have your knees underneath you here, if that feels nice. You can also separate your knees. Whichever version you like is totally fine. Good. Hold here in child's pose. Few breaths. Good. From here, we come forward back into that tabletop, and then doing another round of this, coming into our Sphinx. So we'll lay all the way down, forearms here on the mat, torso lifts up just a tiny bit, forearm flesh pulls, and we breathe. Way, way down. Feeling that full belly breath into the mat. Good. And from here, real slow, come into a tabletop position. Excellent. From your tabletop, pushing back into child's pose. Again, knees are together, knees are apart, whatever feels best for you. If your knees are together and you're kind of laying on top of them here a little bit, that's fine. If your kind of butt is up in the air, wherever you are, it's totally okay. Just get as comfortable as you can, taking a few breaths here, a little bit of a counter stretch in a way. 3 deep breaths. Back up to tabletop. Good. Wag it out, move around. Good work. One more set. This is the main kind of hero of this whole class right here, is this gentle forearm to child's pose, forearm to child's pose. So come on forward, laying on down, back into the base of your Sphinx pose here. And then on your forearms, remember we're not raising all the way up, rather torso just barely lifts, forearm flesh pulling on the mat, creating that space there through your lower back, being gentle with yourself, and we breathe. Slow inhales in through your nose, slow exhales out the nose. Stay with it. Keep breathing. And then very gently, very slowly, pushing yourself up into a tabletop, and then eventually back into that child's pose. Good. Just breathe, letting it go. Excellent. About 3 breaths here. Making them count. Big, big belly breath. Coming into that tabletop. Good. Now, closing things out with our downward facing dog before we kind of come down onto the mat and do a couple other things. But our down dog will be a little bit intense because we really want to create some length and some space through our spine. So go ahead and come into your downward facing dog. And then bend your knees. Good. Come up high on the balls of your feet. You can even walk your down dog in a little bit and then really raise your tailbone to the sky. So we're pressing through those fingertips, lifting our tailbone up. Knees are soft, coming up onto the balls of your feet, really creating stretch space through the entirety of our spine here. Hold. Lift your tailbone, breathe. Stay with it. And weight can come forward into a plank and then just lower all the way down. Onto the mat. Good, good. Let's roll over onto our backs here. Brief Shavasana. Still want to do a little bit of a twist to kind of help create some space around your sacrum area there. So they're kind of the top part of your, hips right there in your low back. So this will help to loosen things up in that area as well. Let's go ahead and take that right knee, bring it on up. Left hand grabs for that knee and then slowly bringing it across. Sometimes your bottom hip here, it helps to kind of swing it out just a little bit to help give yourself a little bit of space. And then don't use your hand to, torque and push on your leg here. Rather, just breathing. That breath is what will help create that space there. Few more breaths. And gently, gently coming back to neutral. Good. Let's do the opposite side now. So left knee will come up. Your right hand grabs for that left knee and then slowly bring it across. If it doesn't feel quite right, remember you can kind of swing that right hip out a little bit to give yourself a little more space there. And deep breaths will help to loosen things up, help you twist a little bit more. Just allowing your breath to guide the depth of your twist. And you can slowly come on back. Good. Very brief Shavasana here, just a few breaths. Releasing, relaxing, letting all those nice changes marinate there into your body. So eyes are closed. Big inhale in through your nose. Deep sigh, let it all go. Good. Inhale in through your nose. Sigh, let it go. Once more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Inhale a little more. And sigh, release. Just breathe. Relax. When you're ready, waking up your wrists, ankles, knees, elbows, coming into a seated position so we can bow together. Good work. Excellent job. I hope that by us loosening up some of those surrounding areas and then spending a little time directly focused on creating space, loosening up some tension there through our lower back, that has helped. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in a class soon. Take care and namaste.